Alright, let's dive into something that's been on my mind lately. The portrayal of Carolyn and Lauren Bessette's sisterly bond in the series Love Story. Now, I'll be honest, when I first heard about this show, I was a bit skeptical. Another Kennedy drama? Really? But what grabbed my attention, and what I think makes this series stand out, is how it doesn't just focus on the glitz and tragedy of their lives. Instead, it zeroes in on something far more intimate, the relationship between these two sisters. And let me tell you, it's a detail that's often overlooked in the larger narrative of their story. Here's the thing, we all know the headlines: JFK Jr., Carolyn, the plane crash. But what many people don't realize is how central Lauren was to Carolyn's life, especially during the most tumultuous times. Personally, I think this is where the show shines. It's not just about the paparazzi, the glamour, or the tragedy. It's about the quiet moments where Carolyn leans on Lauren, and those moments are everything. When Carolyn says, "I'm talking to you," in response to Lauren suggesting she talk to someone, it's such a simple line, but it's loaded with meaning. It's a reminder that sometimes the strongest support comes from the people who know you best. What makes this really interesting is how the show contrasts John and Carolyn's relationship with Carolyn and Lauren's. John, despite his best intentions, doesn't fully grasp what Carolyn's going through. He's used to the spotlight, but Carolyn isn't. And Lauren? She's the one who gets it. She's the one who sees Carolyn's paralysis, her fear of making the wrong move, and she doesn't judge. She just listens. That dynamic is so relatable, right? We've all had moments where only a sibling could understand what we're going through. Now, let's talk about Lauren's character for a second. She's not just a supporting role here, she's a fully realized person. She's accomplished, she's smart, and she's got her own life. But the show doesn't just tell us that, it shows us. The fact that she graduated from Wharton, worked at Morgan Stanley, and was promoted to vice president? That's not just a detail, it's a statement. It says, Lauren is her own person, and her relationship with Carolyn is built on mutual respect and understanding. And that's what makes their bond so compelling. One thing that immediately stands out is the chemistry between Pidgeon and Sydney Lemmon. These two aren't just acting, they're living the roles. The fact that they already knew each other from Broadway? That's not just a fun behind-the-scenes tidbit, it's the reason their scenes feel so authentic. You can tell they trust each other, and that trust translates on screen. It's like they're not even trying to be sisters, they just are. And that's rare in television. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. The show doesn't shy away from the darker aspects of their relationship. Lauren tells Carolyn, a happy couple doesn't sell papers. Every story needs an angle. That line? It's chilling. Because it's true. The media didn't just want Carolyn, they wanted a narrative, and they were willing to twist her into whatever fit their story. And Lauren sees that. She sees how Carolyn is being boxed into this role of the difficult wife or the fashion icon, and she calls it out. That's what sisters do, they protect you from the world's bullshit. If you take a step back and think about it, this series is doing something really important. It's not just retelling a tragic story, it's humanizing these women. It's saying, hey, remember that these were real people with real relationships. And in a world where we're so quick to consume and move on, that's a powerful reminder. Personally, I think that's why the show resonates so much. It's not just about the Kennedys, it's about all of us and the people we lean on when life gets messy. What this really suggests is that the sisterly bond is more than just a subplot, it's the heart of the story. And that's what makes Love Story worth watching. It's not perfect, but it's honest. It's raw. And it's a tribute to two sisters who, in the end, were each other's biggest supporters. So, here's my question for you. Who's the person in your life that you lean on when everything feels like it's falling apart? Because that's the real love story we should all be talking about.